back, guys, to another episode of Horsepower Cartel. Today we have a very special episode. I'm actually shooting from home because lockdowns were implied again in Mumbai, so you can't really go out and make, cool vlogs anymore. And plus, 5.0 really been getting to us lately. They've really been harassing, supercar owners, sport car owners, anything basically that attracts attention and makes a lot of noise. Yeah, so it's been really hard for us to get out and make the content that we want. Probably just gonna stick for car reviews for now. But for now, until the lockdown is, lifted off again, I don't know when that's going to be. They're saying that the 10th or the 15th, I'm not sure. Until then, we can't really go out and make the video. Until then, I thought there was another good idea that I came up with. A suggestion actually by a lot of you guys for a video on what should be your first car. Now, a lot of you kids, 16, 17, 18 years old, are saving up for getting your first car. And obviously a lot of you in my comments saying that, oh, why don't you guys make a video on something, that's more affordable. But now when I was 18, when I was 16, I actually got a job and I was working. So I was saving up, and by the time I was 18, I had enough money to buy what I wanted. So I know that in this condition, in these cases in India, you're not able to really save up and get a job for the first time when you're 18 because you're busy with college, because that's just how Indian parents are. They think you gotta study first and then get a job. I think you should do both, but I think you should just drop out if you don't need to study, if you don't want to study. I'm just kidding, guys. Stay in school. Let's get right to it. These are the best cars you can buy as your first car. Yeah, let's go. And by the way, if I miss out on any cars, please wait till the end of the video and comment below, because I might mention it. A lot of people mentioned the car that I've already mentioned, so please wait till the end. Comment below if I missed out on anything. Maybe we can make a part 2 out of it. So these are just my opinions on the cars that are in the market right now. A lot of people might be against it, but here we go. Let's go. Before we get started for the first car, I just want to say prices of this, might be going up. I'm not sure. I mean, ever since I did that Laura video and best car you could buy under 10 lakhs, I've seen the prices of, I don't want to say I'm the reason why the prices went up, but I noticed it, probably a coincidence. Probably I had some influence on it. I'm not sure, but as soon as I put up that video, the prices for 1.8 Laura started to go up. So yeah, let's get started with the first car we have on the list is the Fiat Punto Abarth. Brand new, these cars were about 8.5. I think they went up to 9 lakhs, but I'm pretty sure used you can find them right under 5 lakhs. They're really good with bolt-ons. Stage 2, I think they make about 150, 160 horsepower and about 132 wheels or something like that. They're pretty cool. They handle really well. The build quality is pretty decent. I haven't got a chance to drive one. Probably ask my buddy to give me his car for a couple of hours and probably do a review on it. Go ahead and like this video. If this video gets about 1,000 likes, let's keep it 1,000 likes, I'll go ahead and review the Punto Abarth. I only know one guy with the Abarth, so you know who you are, and you are gonna let me borrow it, hopefully. But anyways, the Fiat Punto Abarth, like I said, you should be able to find these under 5 lakhs. They're amazing cars. They handle well. They're really good, decent build quality from what I can see. They tend to lose a lot of money in depreciation wise when it comes to resale. So it's a good car to hop into and get a diverter valve and it'll make cool sounds. Every kid's dream. So you can find these right inside 5 lakhs. The cheapest one I've seen was about 3 lakhs 50,000. Okay, I think that's the cheapest one I've seen, and that was an asking price. So if you negotiated with them, you probably bring them down to 3 or maybe even 275. Who knows? So I think it's a very good car, value for money, and you should definitely check it out. All right, next car we got on the list is another hot hatchback, sport hatchback, you want to call it. It's the Polo GT TSI. It comes with a 1.2 turbocharged engine. Unfortunately, eTuners does not have a tune for it. Just putting it out there. Yeah, Joe, I'm sorry we mentioned the car. Maybe you have a tune for the Fiat Punto, who knows? But yeah, the Polo GT TSI, lots of potential mod-wise. I mean, when it comes to cosmetic upgrades, suspension, wheels, you can go ahead and obviously get a tune from Revo. I think that makes a tune for it. APR, I know doesn't. I don't know if APR does. I think they just got a tune for it, but I know Revo has a tune for it. Shout out to KS Motorsports. Hit up my boy Karan if you need a Revo tune. He's a Revo authorized dealer. But if you want to go APR, you can hit up my boys at M1 Racing, my boy Anand. You can go with the GT TSI. Now, they also came in the GT TDI, which was a 1.6 turbo diesel engine, and I think eTuners does make a tune for that. I'm not sure. But anyways, so you can either go either or with the Polo GTs. Now, the GT TSI comes with the petrol, comes with the automatic DSG gearbox, which is pretty quick. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with paddle shifters from factory, but you can always upgrade it and get it retrofitted. Yeah, when it comes to the Polo, man, there's so many things you can do. You can get upgraded headlights, you can get like the different body kits, the WRC front bumper, the rear diffusers, maxed in design. It's crazy. It's limitless. And then the 1.6 TDI as well is pretty quick car. You do a tune on that. I'm not sure if they make a bigger turbo upgrade for the 1.6 TDI. I'm also not sure if they make it for the 1.2 TSI. Please go ahead and comment below if they do, so our viewers can get informed. I'm sorry, I didn't do my homework. I mean, the 1.2 1.2 TFSI and the 1.6 TDI. They're great cars. You know, the Polos just look cool, and you can find these easily. My buddy's actually selling one. He's quoting like, I think right inside 5 lakhs, and it's decently modded. I think it's running stage 2. It's got some coilover setup. He's quoting right inside 5 lakhs. So I think it's a value for money, because if you're buying a car like that, you end up spending like 3-4 lakhs anyways on the mods, right? This car's already done up. I think he's recently sold it, but he sold it for right inside 5 lakhs. And the cheapest one I've seen is, believe it or not, for 2.5 lakhs. It was a little higher on the kilometers, and I think it was out of state registration. I mean, it should have mattered to most of you guys, because not all of you guys are from Mumbai or Maharashtra. Yeah, the cheapest one I saw was 2.5 lakhs, and I think that's a great car. That's a lot of car for the money. Yeah, man, it's a great car to drive. It handled great. Unfortunately, like, it's front wheel drive, so you'll have the torque steer when it comes to accelerating and stuff. So definitely want to check it out. Comment below if you find one. How about this? All these cars that I'm listing, if you happen to find them, please go ahead and comment below and help out our viewers. You know, if you find a really good deal, I'll give you guys a shout out. How about that? Make sure you list your Instagram name so we can give you guys a direct shout out on our page. We're all about helping people, so if you can help people, help me help people, you know, that's the best thing we could do right now, especially at a time like this. We just want to be helpful and informative. Polo GT TSI or the TDI 1.6, go for it. It's a great car, right inside 5 lakhs. All these cars that I'm going to name, by the way, are inside 5 lakhs and easy to find. This car is really, really special to me because I love Hondas. I'm a Honda guy at heart, believe it or not. You know, I might not own a Honda right now at the moment. I just grew up around Hondas my whole life, especially with the whole street racing scene, and back home in Philly, Hondas were really close to me. I had 4 Hondas, and 3 of them were SIs. They're all high performance cars for, you know, their class. So the next car, what I recommend, which is my personal favorite, and I think it's the bang for your buck, value for money, especially because you could find these for stupid cheap. It's just so much car for the money. Like, this one car, bone stock, can probably beat the stage 2 on both the cars that I named. Probably. I'm not sure. I'm saying probably. And that car is the Accord V6. Now, from 2003 to 2000, I want to say 8, the Accord came with the V6. It came in a 4-cylinder as well, K24. I think it was a K20 in the 2003 model, and then it came with the K24 in the 2008 and above, known as a bulldog shape. And I think the gen before that was called the crystal headlights. The 2003 to 2008 model came with a 3-liter V6. We're not going to talk about the 4-cylinder, sorry guys. Came with a 3-liter V6, very powerful engine. Makes about, I think, 210 to 220 horsepower. I'm not really sure. I think 230 horsepower the 3-liter makes. It's a J30 motor. It's a very good car, man. It's luxurious. It comes with leather seats. I'm pretty sure, I think leather seats were standard on the V6 models, and it's automatic, unfortunately, only if they came in a manual, right? I know in America back in the day, my friend had a coupe. It was a 2005 coupe manual V6. It was one of the most fun cars I ever drove. So the only problem was that it has a lot of torque steer. But anyways, you can find the 2003 to 2008 model anywhere between, believe it or not, 1.5 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs. And you can even find the newer models like 2008 and above, probably 2008 and 2009, for probably right inside 5 lakhs, easily right inside 5 lakhs. In good condition, low kilometers, you know, single owner, second owner, whatever, and really clean cars. The Accord, amazing car, great luxury. Your parents will be happy with it. It blends in with everyone. It's a complete sleeper. They actually sound pretty decent with an exhaust. We'll play some clips. So yeah, the Accord is a very sick car. Definitely a great buy for your first car. Ladies love Accords, man, because it's got roomy back seat, you know what I mean? You know, if you want to be bougie, you could, you know, get a driver and get chauffeured around in it. You can sit in the back because it's got a lot of legroom, you know, especially being a front wheel drive. It doesn't have a drive shaft to go to the back, so that hump is not there in the middle. So of course you get that extra legroom where it's needed. The next car is really cool because my friend used to own one, and we used to beat the crap out of this car. This guy would not stop on speed bumps. Literally, we would be doing 100 right over the speed bumps, and the thing would just glide. Thanks to it being such a comfortable car, because it's one of the best in the segments, and it's the Mark 1 Skoda Superb. Came in a 2.5 V6 TDI. They sound amazing. They also came in a 2.8 V6 petrol as well. So the Mark 1 Superb only came in a V6 petrol and a diesel, automatic obviously. Amazing leg room, leather seat standard, got the sunroof. One option that's actually standard on this car is definitely the electrical nightmares that you probably have to deal do it. So finding a clean one will be difficult, but if you're willing to take on a project, it's a great platform to work with. It's a great car. They sound amazing. The 2.8 V6, my friend had one. He did a muffler delete on it. Sounded amazing. He had the ugly gold color though, and he painted the stock wheels black. So I wasn't really a fan of it, but the car sounded amazing. But yeah, so check it out. Mark 1 Superb, great looking car, timeless design. You know, comes with the projector headlights, and there's not much aftermarket support. I don't even want to go there with it because it's a good car. If you find a stock one, just do a muffler delete. That's it. Probably tin it out, get a nice sound system or something. But other than that, just leave it stock, man. You don't want to deal with that bullcrap Skoda because you know they're not the most reliable companies when it comes to cars, especially back then. All right, next week on the list we have another Skoda. It's actually the Mark 1 VRS. These cars are pretty cool, man. It came with a 1.8T TSI engine. Well, back then it wasn't known as the TSI, but it's 1.8T, the turbocharged engine. Stock, it put out about 150 horsepower, I think, the Mark 1. And everyone does a tune for it, you know. Yajora E-Tuners does, APR, Revo. APR makes an awesome stage 3 kit for it too, so you can upgrade the KO3 turbo to a KO4, and you can actually make the car almost, I want to say, 300 wheel horsepower, high 200s, which is more than enough. And these cars just look so cool, man. I mean, when this car first came out, it was cool because I used to live in America when I was young, like when these cars first came out. I want to say like 2003, 2004. I was still in my teens. It was cool seeing this car here because, you know, I was growing up around STIs and Evos. So in India, this was like the STI and the Evo back in the day, you know what I mean? It was a little expensive. I mean, it was like, I think close to 20 lakhs when it first came out. If you had one of these cars back in the day, you were a baller. Now, you can find these cars as cheap as Manan. I know if you're watching this, my buddy Manan is going to kill me. I actually had a chance to buy 2 of them for 50 grand. One was a running car and one was a scrap car. And I just slept on it. My friend ended up scrapping both the cars. Me and my buddy Manan actually went on a test drive in the silver one, Manan, I know you remember. And it was mechanically it was working fine. The sunroof worked on it. The headlights worked. There was an engine light. It was slightly misfiring, but then I guess it was because the car was standing for a while. Sunroof was leaking though. Yeah, man, leather seats. No, I didn't have leather seats, but no, it did have aftermarket leather seats, but it was a great car. Transmission was good, ran healthy, and damn, I regret not buying that car for 50 grand, man. And it came with another spare car too. I should have just bought both of it. Parking was the issue, and plus, I don't know, parking's never the issue. I should have just bought it. Anyways, Mark 1 VRS. Great car. You can find one as cheap as 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs, decent running condition. And they're great cars, you know. If you want a really, really clean one, you're gonna see north of 2.5 lakhs, probably above 3 lakhs. But it's gonna be totally worth getting a sorted out one with low kilometers, well taken care of cars, because this car, once it cuts in the wrong hands, you know, and if it's not well taken care of, you're gonna get a headache. So make sure you know what you're buying. They can be a nightmare when it comes to maintenance. Go ahead and let me know if you get one, if you find one. I might be looking for one now that I think about it. All right, next car on the list is a very common car, and it is nice to see this car part of the culture now with the upcoming, you know, tuner movement. And that car is the Honda City, a Type 1 and Type 2. I know the Type 2s came with the nice VTEC engine. I'm not sure about the Type 1s. I wasn't really into these Honda Cities because they're not the fastest things on the planet, but they look cool, you know. Once it's nicely done up, you can get the SIR front lip kit and get the lip kit all around. And down south, boys in Kerala, shout out to all my boys in Kerala who have one of these, and they do them up so perfectly. They're so sick looking, you know. You can get some nice wheels, lower it, and parts are relatively cheap for them, and they're really, really easy to maintain. Literally, you can mix oil and water and the car will still run. You know what I mean? These things don't die, you know. They're like W124s. Yeah, so the Honda City, amazing cars. It comes in a manual and an automatic, so the one you want to get is the manual, obviously. And they sound decent with an exhaust, you know, as long as you don't go crazy. It will definitely sound like a fart cannon if you go crazy. But you know, you get it, put some nice wheels on it, some suspension, a nice sound system, nice lip kit, you know, maybe a fresh paint job, who knows, you know. But you can find these cars for as cheap as, believe it or not, 30 grand. I remember seeing one for 30 grand. It was really high kilometers. It was like 1,80,000 or something. It's 180,000 kilometers. I think it was like 4 owners or something. But the car was actually decent. It ran. It was perfectly fine. And the guy was asking only 30 grand for it. And he's like, just take it. He's like, I don't have the parking spot. It was like an older gentleman as well. It wasn't like some young guy or some dealer or someone. He was just like, dude, I need to get rid of it. Like, you know, I don't need to drive it anymore. anymore. So yeah, you'll find these examples everywhere like that. You know, there's always like these older people who own these Honda Cities, and they take really good care of them, because back when it first came out, it was actually a pretty good statement car. You know, it was actually, you considered a baller if you had one of these. So a lot of people, you know, just end up keeping them and never sold them. Type 1, Type 2, Honda City. Go ahead and let me know if you find any below in the comment section. Would be really appreciative if my other followers are looking for one. You can find done up ones from Kerala. Check out our cars we found on OLX blog to see some funny Hondas we found on OLX. Yeah, man, great first car, amazing first car. You can find parts for this. You can find an entire car probably in the market, you know, for 1/4 of the price you're gonna pay on this car. I don't know. Well, that's if you don't get it for 30 grand. But anyways, great car, great first car. Ruel, I know you're watching this. You should consider Honda City. It's an amazing car. Next car I'm gonna talk about is the Maruti Suzuki Zen. Now, you guys can talk about the S team too, but I personally like the Zen because it's a hatchback. I have a thing for hatchbacks. I like sedans, but you know, when it comes to this segment, hatchbacks is where it's at because they're light. You can make these so fast. Now, I found an automatic Zen. Okay, I don't know why we found an automatic Zen for Ruel. They were asking only 40 grand, and those are one of the rare models, but I wouldn't buy that. I just wanted to mention that. And I've seen as cheap as 25 grand, man, for a Zen. I remember the one I saw was, I want to say 120,000 kilometers on it. It was really clean. He was asking 25 grand for it. It wasn't in Mumbai, it was in Pune. Same situation, older gentleman. He's like, dude, I have so many cars, I don't know what to do with it. I bought it for my son. He learned how to drive in it. Now he's shifted abroad. Just come and take it because it's taking up space. Yeah, man, the Maruti Suzuki Zen, amazing car, great build quality. Definitely an icon from the 90s. Growing up, I remember Zen was an amazing car to have. It's not the fastest car. It comes with a 1-liter engine, but you can literally go down to you know, this place called Chor Bazaar and find one of these S-Team engines, put one of those 1.3s in there, or even a Baleno engine, you know. My friend actually has a Baleno swap in his Zen Carbon, and it's crazy. You know what, we should review that car. It's definitely appealing to some of you guys, and it's definitely a cool car as well. So yeah, man, Maruti Suzuki Zen, like I said, you can find it as cheap as 25 grand. Yeah, great first car and amazing car to mod as well. You get a nice exhaust on it, put a system in it, lower it, put some wheels on it, and make it look nice. You know, it's a good looking car, timeless design. Everyone knows a Zen. Car guys will definitely appreciate a clean Zen if they see one. Most of us grew up around them, you know. Let me know if you guys find one. That's all we have for today. That's why I'll make a quick episode describing these cars and talking about them. I must have missed out on a few cars. You know, a lot of people were like, oh, why didn't you do this one? These are just my personal favorites that I could think of top of my head. I don't have a list. I don't have a script. These are the cars I think that would be great for a first car. Some of them are a little more expensive than the others. You saw that I had the most expensive cars in the beginning, and then slowly we worked our way down. Yeah, man. If you guys find any of these cars for a good deal, please go ahead and comment below with your Instagram. I'll give you guys a shout out because you guys deserve it. By the way, big shout out to the Cartel fam, man. I really appreciate you guys because we had a hater the other day in the test drive vlog. In the comment section, hater going off completely. I don't want to get into what he was saying and stuff, but you know, the Cartel fam came through, backed me up. I guess most of you reported the comment or he deleted it. I'm not sure. He had to run away with the tail between his legs, or it might have got reported and deleted itself because I didn't delete it. I went back to look for it. I couldn't find it. But yeah, and if you're watching, hater, I'm not going to say their name because I don't want to give you the clout, but keep watching, keep enjoying my vlogs. Anyways, see you guys soon. Yeah, go ahead and like this video, guys. Hopefully this lockdown gets lifted anytime soon, I guess. Hopefully everyone stays safe, practice social distancing, wear your masks, clean up with your hand sanitizers. Yeah, see you guys soon on another episode of Horsepower Cartel.